Now, would you start by telling us who you are?
Yes, I'm David Kariuki Joroge. I'm the chairman of Committee Resource Users Association.
Right.
Yes, and it is about 189 square kilometers. It starts from Roromo, that is Naprat Forest, and ends up at Rifa when it enters Nairobi River.
In essence, when you talk about community water resource user association, I suppose basically you are talking about Kamete River, all the riparians and the wetlands that are around the catchment.
The Kamete resource is a component of a Kamete River itself and her tributaries and the dams that are in it and the wetlands that surrounds that catchment. It's a sub-basin of Earth Basin, and it is in Kiambu, Kiambu sub-catchment.
Yes. Right. Now, what is the connection between what you are doing and the river itself?
You see, what I'm doing here, essentially, it is I fabricated this pump and many others to encourage the farmers to move from the riparian area and do their farming in the higher grounds. By so doing, you are allowing this vegetation and natural vegetation to come and to recharge the river.
So in essence, Mr. Kariuki, you were saying that what we are seeing here now is your fabrication.
I corrected the scraps.
Yes.
I did the red work and fabricated the whole thing. We did the tests, and as we go up on the higher ground, you see the works that this pump is doing. So it is my own work, my innovation, and my artwork.
Right.
Yes.
Now, as we were coming down the hill, I noted that it is quite hilly. It is actually so many meters from the river all the way up to where this pump actually pumps water. Now, are you able to tell us that this particular pump has the capability to pump water all the way up to the tank that I saw upstream?
As a matter of fact, it is pumping all the way. It is more than a kilometer, and it is doing so. And it is very hilly, it is very steep, and it is working. Yes.
So you're saying that you can be able now to submit this to the community as a solution to the conservation that we are basically talking about, and it is also able to provide the alternative livelihood that we are talking about in Savannah.
A matter of fact, this is a green economy. It's what I've done. It pumps through, through it is turning other energies. And therefore, we are not using any fuel, we are not using any electricity. It is an alternative. It is a way, it is creating, agenda for. It is for food production, that is food security. It is creating jobs for our young people and on. And at the same time, we are removing older women who are used to fetch water from this source, and they are doing it over in the hilly land.
So if we can say that this is the solution to the problem that we are having along our rivers and our wetlands, very bottom agriculture, you were saying that this is the solution.
This is one of the best solutions, and it should be replicated and duplicated in other areas. And it can work, it is working, and it can work. Thank you.
Now, what are the farmers doing? Like now the one who has actually installed this pump, what is he doing basically?
What is happening? He has a lot of vegetables, and he's making a lot of money. Job creation and reducing a lot of costs. Yeah.
Approximately how many liters of water can this pump be able to actually pump upstream?
It can pump over 70,000 liters a day, 24/7, 365 days.
At no fuel at all.
At no fuel.
No
the only
gasoline,
cost,
no diesel, no nothing.
The only cost is to install. Yes.
Approximately how much do you anticipate that it would cost a farmer to be able to install this hydrant?
I'll give the total costing when we go up there, because it varies between the steepness of the area. Yes.
So the steeper it is, the more costly it becomes, or the steeper it is, the more cheaper it becomes?
No, the distance from this well, the distance from the pump. You are going to add, the cost of
piping, the laying of the pipes.
Yes, pipe laying.
Right.
Yes.
Mr. Kariuki, we really appreciate that.
Thank you very much. I'm humbled.
This is one of the one of the projects that we will be embarking on, because basically we want to be able to handle the food security that is becoming very recurrent and very problematic in our country.
Mine is, I would like this, this one to be sustainable. I will teach young men, because this is to pass to others, so that this technology can go to the whole catchment and Kenya as a whole. Yeah.
And it is worth noting that the river that is, actually the water that is not being pumped up
comes back to the river.
Is actually going back to the river.
As compensation through.
Right.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. I would want to come back to you, and if you could probably show us how it functions, because it's still right now, but we would want to see how it works.
You see,
how it
it is
actually,
now,
how it actually
I had
pumps the
stopped
water.
it so that you may take this video.
Yeah.
But as you can see, I will step up here, and after I press this choke, it is going to start all over again.
Right.
As you can see. Yes.
Wow. Wow. It's a lot of water.
Thank you very much. It will pump 365 days. It will work this 24/7 without stopping when it is dry. And all the farmers, as you can see, they are up on the upper ground. Thank you.
Right. Wow, that is interesting. Now, this is one of the projects that we would want to embark on. Basically, we are partnering with Community Water Resource Users Association as the Strategic Innovative Solutions Initiative, SISI Kenya, and we are really keen on actually working together with the national government in terms of the Big Four agenda, because our president and the Jubilee government has really been concerned about the Big Four agenda and basically food security and health. And so this is one of the solutions, the interventions that we are going to be adopting, because we would want to work hand in hand with Mr. Kariuki, who has really done incredible work here. And as you can see, this hydrant is actually able to pump, as he said, if I were to quote him, 365 days, 70,000 liters of water every single day. And I think that is the only way that we are going to be able to actually move the farmers and the landowners from the riparian, from the wetlands, from the river catchment, in order for them to be able to farm upstream. And basically, the things that the farmers are able to do along the rivers, along the bays of our rivers, they can be able to also do this upstream, because basically what they need is water. They can be able to do their arrowroots, they can be able to do their vegetables, they can be able to do everything else that they are doing along the bays. They can be able to do all this upstream. So we will be coming back to you, because we would want to install these hydrants along our rivers, so that we can be able to get people out of the riparians, and so that we can also be part of the Big Four agenda of food security and basically health. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Now, Mr. Kariuki, back to you again.
Yes.
Are you able to tell us what this is? I can see a tank here.
You see, after we get water from river,
Yes.
this is a correction tank.
Okay.
After you store water here, it will create a lot of pressure.
Right.
So after there, down there, we found a drive pipe
Yes.
that will go up to the pump and it will create a lot of pressure. So what we are doing here, as you can see, it will, it will get hold of water, it will create a lot of pressure, and that water will go to the pump. And through that drive, it will create a lot of pressure, and the pump will start again.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And as you can see here, this is where...
Actually, that is basically what I wanted to know, because I can see you have prevailed to drive farmers from all the way from the river bays, all the way to, to the steep hill upstream.
If you can see there,
Yes.
if you're allowed to see there, that's our arrows.
Yes.
The farmers used to, to have their works here.
Yes.
They used to plow here. They used to to cultivate here.
Yes.
But after we installed this pump,
Yes.
you can see now the natural vegetation is coming
Yes.
back,
Yes.
and the farmers are in the upper side. So what am I saying? Practically, you can see after we installed the pump, now the farmers cannot disturb the riverbed, the riparian land area. They are in the higher land. And therefore, after all this, our riparians are now safe.
And I think that now brings us to the third component of environment conservation. And I think that is primary, because in essence, we cannot be talking about food security and the rest if we are not talking about conservation. Because I can see you have begun now to cover this area with the natural vegetation, and you have also been able to conserve the bay leaves along the rivers, and it appears to me like now this is turning to be one big forest.
What is going to happen in very few years? When we will have this natural vegetation, it is very good to filter water. And at the same time, it is the same places where they are going to recharge our rivers. If we manage this, by and then, we are going to make this area to be a natural environmental area. And it will be good for us and for the generation to come. It is sustainable, and it will also be a way of creating a natural environment. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We will be going upstream. We would want to see the tank where the HYDRAM is actually pumping the water. And probably, as you can see from this end, now this is a very, very steep hill. It is very, very steep. As we were coming downstream, we were able to notice that it is quite steep. But the HYDRAM is able to pump all those many liters of water all the way up to the tank. And we will be going there shortly, so you can be able to see that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There is a distribution tank. As you can see, that is distribution tank, and the pipe that is now delivering to drip lines is here. As you can see, it is down here. We come all this side. This is the controlling ball valve. Yes, this is now controlling ball valve. When you do that, then when you open here, it will go to the pipes, to the drip pipes, and you can see the seedlings. Down there you have the HYDRAM, you have distribution tank. Then this is the distribution pipe. Then you do your drip pipes here, so that you use very little water, and you can plow, you can cultivate a very big chunk of land. Yes.
Because basically you don't need water all over. You just need water on the
we have a lot of, we have many types of irrigation, but this has been proved by time. This is the best type of irrigation because you use very small amount of water. So one pump can plow, can cultivate, or can do more than 5, 6, 10 acres, and it is possible because you'll be alternating. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, these are the young seedlings. Let's go to the other ones that you can see.
Oh, the other ones down there.
Yeah.
Oh. Mr. Kariuki, would you in a nutshell, probably help us to understand how sustainable it is, and how good it is when we talk in terms of the conservation of water, because I can see we actually the drips are dropping only one drop at a time on the seedling.
We have many types of irrigation.
Yes.
We have furrow irrigation, where we use terraces. We have another type of irrigation that is called overhand, where we use sprinklers.
Oh, the sprinklers, yes.
The two types of irrigation use a lot of water.
Yes.
Big amount of water, but drip irrigation uses very small amount of water, and it is very effective.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So this is basically you're saying this is more effective.
It is very effective, and you conserve a lot of water, and you can do, you will do a lot of acreage. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are young seedlings. As you can see, they are getting, and they will not be dry even at the dry season.
Mr. Kariuki, I can see these now are at different stages, because we have the seedlings up there, and then These ones are at a higher stage, and we have the ones that got fruit already.
These are a month old.
Oh.
After drip irrigation, you can see that you get, you know, the survival rate is over 80%.
It's over 80%, I can see.
It is over 80% survival rate. And you can see this another stage, and you go to the...
I can see these are at different stages.
These are much older. They are older than those ones.
It's like a month old? Or
This
something?
month old. This approximately 1.5 months to 2 months.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It is the same irrigation that we are doing.
Yeah, I
It's
can
a
see
pile of water.
it's actually the same system.
It is the same system.
It's the same system.
Yes. So thank you very much.